What up, what up, what up, ladies and gentle giants? It's your boy here once again to review another vehicle. Once again, I hit the road for a little road trip. I wanted so bad to go to Miami. Like, I've been wanting to go to Miami for a while. I wanted to get back to Naples, but I prayed to the good Lord and asked him which direction should I go in, and I wanted to go to Miami because that's just what was on my mind, on my heart. I wanted to go down there and get some footage, you know, of the cars and things down in Miami. All of a sudden, on the Weather Channel, it was showing that a tropical depression was heading to Naples and Miami. So I took that as a sign that maybe I shouldn't go to Naples or Miami, and I decided once again to come back to good old-fashioned no sun Savannah. I don't know why, but it seems like every time I come to Savannah there's never much sun, and there's no rain here in Savannah, but I do hear that there's a lot of rain down in South Florida. And the vehicle that I ended up getting was this one, the Ford Pony, a 2020 Ford Pony that I rented from Budget. Because right now Budget has a lot of good deals and a lot of good deals on rental cars. So I personally am not a sports car person. I'm definitely not a Mustang type of person, but I figured, you know what the heck, the price was right. I've never driven a Mustang before, and I must admit, after having this thing for the weekend, Memorial Weekend, I will say I have a little bit more respect for Mustangs now. I had always been told that Mustangs were slow. This one here is a 2020. It's a V6. It's not a 5.0, but it does actually have a sports mode, which is absolutely incredible. It does burn a lot of gas. It burns a lot of, it actually burns more gas than I expected, but that's fine. It actually did very well on the highway though. The highway, it did really well, but around town, this thing was burning gas. I really thought it was a hole in the tank. But let's go inside. Well, let's try to go inside. One feature that I will not be able to show you, which I thought was cool, I'm gonna try to put a link in the video or a photo, is when you open up the doors at night, there's actually an emblem that pops up on the ground. When I first saw it, I thought that I had mistakenly kicked something off the door. And even this thing right here, it lights up at night like a red glow. But when I first saw the emblem on the ground, I thought I had kicked something off the door, and I was like, crap, I done lost my deposit and I messed up these people's car. But I'm gonna try to get inside of the vehicle with the camera. And yeah, so yes, this is the 2020 Mustang. Like I said, I had always kind of heard negative things about Mustangs. A lot of people who go to car shows know that Mustangs kill more people and damage more cars than any other vehicle in America. That's a joke, Ford. I still need a sponsorship. But overall, it's a pretty interesting vehicle. I was very surprised with how fast it is, because the vehicle does have a sports mode. I mean, it's fast to me. I know the average. Now, let me just say, the vehicle was fast to me. I know a lot of people out there say Mustangs are so slow and things like that, but compared to the car I drive on a regular basis, with the sports mode on this vehicle, it was actually a lot faster than I expected, only because I had always been told how slow Mustangs were. So for like a so for like a more mature gentleman like myself, who enjoys the low cost of my car insurance, and I love not getting tickets or having accidents, the Mustang was decent. It was better than I expected it to be. And as usual, all these vehicles have a push to start. It's kind of interesting to me that their push to start button is here. Sometimes with these rental cars, it's always hard to tell where the push to start buttons are going to be or how you turn the cars on. And there you go, the Pony pops up there. I'm not sure why I just turned the car on, because I didn't have to turn it on, because I don't know why I just turned on the car to burn gas. And actually, let me turn on this music, because I know I'll get a music copyright. But yes, this is the Mustang. I keep wanting to say 5.0. And like I say, the gas, it actually did pretty good. On the highway, it doesn't burn as much gas. But around the city, oh my gosh, it burns a ton of gas. And it was actually getting kind of aggravating. So yes, this is the interior of the vehicle. As usual, like I always tell you guys, I had the vehicle all weekend, so I don't want to say forgive the junk, because this one isn't that junky. As I've said in previous videos, the back seat test is always the biggest test for me. What I to attempt to do is get in the back seat of this Mustang. And I think we all know that that's a joke, because let me just show you this real quick. Yeah, unless you're a baby or a fetus, or unfortunately a person who doesn't have any legs, there is no way you're fitting in this back seat. I have seen people sitting in the back seat of a Mustang, so I definitely will not be doing the back seat test on this vehicle, because as you can see, it can fit on the back seat of this vehicle is my camera bag. So yeah, I definitely won't be doing a back seat test on this thing. But what we will do is, hold on, let me zoom out, because I'm sorry, I still don't know how to use this camera sometimes. I zoom in and out wrong. But what we will do is check out the trunk space. I was fairly surprised at how good, well, I'll show you. I was fairly surprised that this vehicle had a decent amount of trunk space. And as I say, this is the rear of the vehicle. They got the dual pipes on it, dual exhaust. And to open up the trunk is actually, the button is down here, which is kind of interesting. And yes, I would say obviously for two people, if you got like maybe two small bags, you can definitely fit in this trunk. I'm a solo traveler, so I always bring my cooler, I bring my overnight bag, and yes, I was just kind of surprised at how much space this trunk had. The one thing that was funny to me was this thing here. I guess this is Ford's way of saying if somebody kidnaps you on your Mustang, pull this lever and then run for the hills. I will admit, with a lot of the vehicles I've recently rented, they all had buttons and things to close the trunks and open the trunks, and this one does not. So I have gotten a little spoiled with that. It also, now maybe if I had a higher model, it would have the thing like the sensor that tells you when you're crossing over the traffic. It does have motion sensors, like a backup camera and all those things. Those things come standard. There's not a lot of safety features on this vehicle. It does have a backup camera and backup sensors, and I think all those things come standard with most vehicles. Let me just kind of show you that real quick. So yeah, I will say with all these newer vehicles, they all come with backup cameras and motion sensors. So like even this vehicle, as you're backing up, you know, it kind of warns you and lets you know. Right now I'm on like a secluded road in Savannah. There's only been one person passing by, which was a jogger. So I'm gonna do something extremely illegal and just back up and record as I'm talking and I'm driving, just to kind of show you guys what happens if you get too close to certain items, which I think most people know this type of stuff, but you know, I think it's a cool safety feature nonetheless. Yeah, so as you can see, it just warns you to let you know that you're about to collide with something. And that basically sums up my review with the Mustang. Like I said before, I was very surprised. It actually has been a fun car to drive. At first, I didn't really like it, only because I heard so much negative stuff about Mustangs. But I'll say this one wasn't that bad. And if I ever do another solo trip, I think I definitely will look into a coupe if the price is right. Because yeah, they are very convenient, easy to drive, easy to slide in and out of traffic and things like that. just try not to get no ticket because you don't want your insurance to go up. So I'm getting ready to head to the beach real quick because it is Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully the weather holds up. Like I say, I heard that down south is not looking too good this Memorial weekend, so that's the main reason I decided to come to Savannah, and to also just test the car out, you know, help put some money back into this coronavirus economy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and as I've said before, if you have a vehicle that you would like Cuzzintruck to review, definitely just contact me, let me know. Unfortunately, I will need to keep your vehicle for a day or two to just see how the gas is, also to kind of get a feel for it. So keep that in mind if you have an exotic or interesting vehicle that you would like Cuzzintruck to review, you know. And I do the reviews for free, so you don't have to worry. I'll even put gas in the car as long as it's not premium. But yeah, so just let me know, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.